all the work you do personally, which we all do, how much has that translated into actual results? I mean, when we saw you playing healthy earlier this year, it seemed like the best Paula we've ever seen.
I hate to compare, but sometimes we have to. With Paula of 2021 or this one, you know? I'm like 100 times more the one now. I'm a better player, better mentally, with more experience. Completely different, you know. So, and I think at the beginning of the year, I was playing the best tennis of my life, you know. So that's why it was tough for me now stopping again, because it's not only stopping, it's coming back. And even if you stop for injury, you lose confidence, because you don't need to lose matches to lose the confidence. It's very easy to lose, you know, and it's hard to build again. So yeah, it's a process. But all this work that I've been doing the past years has helped me so much, and also the experience of the last year injury, and having so much doubts 1 year ago, and showing and proving to myself that I was able to come back after all, for me gave me so many like power and strength that right now I know I'm maybe in a similar situation, but I don't have that insecurity I had last year, or that doubt that am I gonna make it again? I know it will come if I believe and I continue working. It's different now, the way. Maybe it's the maturity, maybe it's the work I've done personally with myself, but I have this more self-confidence, let's say. We always have doubts, but I have it less this time.
I think the beautiful thing that's coming off is so much of the time in life we look for confidence and validation from the external,
Yeah.
and it seems like yours is now coming from internal. Which
Yeah, I always seeked with validation from the outside, and that was so wrong,
Yeah.
because you depend of something you cannot control. I think we all still do that. It's always nice when somebody says, "Oh, you're playing great," or "You're looking great." That's always going to be very, very nice to hear. But doing it myself slowly has made me improve a lot. You know, sometimes it's tough. That's why I need my team to support me, like to not forget who I am, or all this kind of stuff. But I'm doing it small steps, and I think that you can see it on a court also.
We certainly can. Steph, you know, sometimes as guys, you're taught to, you got to be tough, and you don't really want to show too much emotion and so forth. Being with Paula and her being very vocal about being okay to be vulnerable, and the work that she's been able to do, she's been great about sharing that. Has that helped you in any facet, in being able to dig further in?
As men, we are mainly, I'd say, proud, and we don't want to show weakness, especially when it's around our women. And I guess it's more than normal to actually share that with our partner. And I've learned over the last couple of years how to let go, and how to show my real emotions, how to have Paula by my side as a source of support, someone who's going to listen, someone who's going to provide advice, someone who's going to give me the right direction of how and when I should follow certain things when there's uncertainty. I have struggled sometimes showing my real emotions, and that is something that is probably a weakness of mine. And I'm trying harder and more to kind of unveil those emotions and let go of them. And this is something that Paola is teaching me mainly in our everyday life. And I've realized that it's an important sort of part of my identity to be able to show that to her, and to be able to share that with her, because we all go through bad and good emotions. Currently, I feel like I'm going more through bad emotions than I'm dealing with good emotions, but I accept those things, because these are natural phases of life which I will have to accept. So I'm more than happy that I have someone by my side that can help me on that. But not only Paula, I would also like to give obviously shout out to all the people around Paula, all the people around me that form my own team, and the people that I call my closest friends and people in my life. They've also been a big support group in my career, and the moments that I call bad moments, and the ones that obviously show me the direction.
Growth, man. That's what we all aspire to. That's magnificent. I do want to go one more serious question before we kind of shift topics. We've been going pretty deep here.
I
We've been
love
going
it.
pretty
I'm
deep with all
loving
this
this.
stuff. I feel that in life, whether it's a sport, business, whatever it may be, or personal life, heartbreak is necessary. to become the fullest, highest, most evolved version of yourself. And I know you guys have experienced that on the court publicly because you guys are such, famous stars, so we all see it. How necessary are these moments, do you feel, to achieve your greatness?
Oof, like for me, it's perfect what you just said because I've been saying this the last days, and even today I said I texted a message on Instagram that I posted, and I said, but it came like automatically from the heart because I really feel that way that we have to go through storms, and we have to go to darkest moments to shine after, and I experienced that so many times in my life. So but I know that after, when the storm finishes, you're a completely different person, like a better one, a stronger one. You've been through that experience. Maybe you're less afraid of failing the next time because you already have failed in the life and nothing happened. The sun came out the next day. So it's a little bit the lesson or the thing I'm trying sometimes to tell Steph, because maybe he's going through this moment right now, and when you're in that moment, you're like, I'm gonna be like this. Am I gonna be like this forever? That was always my worry. Also, like, am I gonna get through this? Is the sun gonna come out again? It always comes out. Doesn't matter the situation. Always. So we have a solution for it. And I said the good part of this, I was telling Steph, is that you're gonna be completely different, but different in a good way. You're gonna be like so strong after that. You're gonna be like a wall. Nobody's gonna break you. So it's life. Life, it's tough. And we're gonna go through so many tough things in our life. Not now, when we finish the career, and so many in our new jobs, if we have a job after anything we do. So if you have that mindset, I think then the tough moments you deal with them different, no, and with more perspective, I guess.
Heartbreak is necessary. I've experienced heartbreak on the tennis court for the sport that I love the most. I experienced a big heartbreak not many years ago, actually, on Chatrier, losing to Novak Djokovic after being 2 sets to love up. And that was heartbreaking. It was a difficult moment for me because I had a bad feeling the moment I entered the match, and I didn't know what it was exactly. I remember looking up in the sky when I entered Chatrier on that final day and feeling some sort of energy breeze through or something, but I was not quite aware at the time what it was exactly, because I remember going to play and feeling like something, the air is a bit thicker than normal. And a few hours after the final, obviously, I was very emotional that I wasn't able to close it out, win my first Grand Slam title. My father came to me in my room after coming back from the site and announced to me that my grandmother that was the closest to me and in our family passed away 15 minutes before my first Grand Slam final, which was crazy because I could tell in that moment that something was happening. I could feel it within me that something is a little bit off, which never happened before actually, and made me realize that energies exist. I can feel those energies. I could kind of feel her presence somewhere in my subconscious. And it was a very heartbreaking moment for me because I felt responsible of maybe wanting to dedicate that to her. I wasn't able to do that, but I still feel like she was proud of me in that day. She was my closest supporter. She was calling my father after every single match that I got to play. She was the grandmother that I spent the most amount of time with. So it was something that I had to experience at a very sort of big moment. It was a big moment for me in my career. And heartbreak in life, of course, this is also necessary. I feel to evolve. I have plenty of lessons in my life of what heartbreak feels like, and sometimes, if I have to recall from the past, it felt like the world collapsed.
Sure.
It felt like the way it feels like love is a lie. It's not the real thing. That you're not worthy of love. And I just want to tell people out there that everyone is worthy of love, and heartbreak is necessary. Even in my case, I thought, I don't know, I'm gonna fall in love once in my life, and that's gonna be it. But love comes and gets you at the right time, at the right place, and you know when it's real one, when it's the actual real one. So Heartbreak has taught me valuable lessons. It has taught me to be a stronger tennis player, a braver tennis player, and I wouldn't describe it as failure because it's just another point.
That's an eloquent man right there.